So this place was built for the Jews to be converted to Christians once they were freed after the gladiator battle. So, in this video, I will take you on a tour of Jewish Ghetto in Rome. But before we do that, please make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification, as it really helps out in the growth of the channel. So, without further ado, let's go. Jewish Ghetto is a hidden gem of Rome, and it was established in 1555. The Jewish community of Rome is probably the oldest in the world outside of the Middle East. In fact, the first records of Jews in Rome is in 161 BC, and the ghetto was established by Pope Paul IV when he basically passed a law that said that the Jews of Rome, 2000 at the time, will have to live in that confined space. The ghetto itself was a walled quarter with its gates locked at every night. The area of Rome chosen for the ghetto was one of the most undesirable quarters of the city. It was subject to constant flooding by the Tiber River, but where the Jews amounted already to the 80% of its population. So the one could see the similarities between this ghetto and the ones that you see today in Palestine or the West Bank, such as the one in Gaza. The law itself also revoked all the rights of the Jewish community and imposed on Jews a variety of new restrictions, such as prohibition of property ownership, practicing medicine on Christians, and compulsory Catholic sermons on Jewish Sabbath. The life in the Roman ghetto wasn't any better. It was in fact one of crushing poverty due to severe restrictions placed upon the occupation that Jews were allowed to perform. Roman Jews were only allowed to work at unskilled jobs such as ragmen, second-hand dealers or fishmongers. They were permitted to be pawnbrokers because it was prohibited in Christianity. And when Jews had to go outside of the ghetto, the men had to wear a yellow cloth and the women a yellow veil. And during the feast they had to amuse the Christians, competing in humiliating games such as running naked with a rope around their neck. But this place and these practices eventually came to an end after the Napoleonic War, as he determined that every citizen under his rule will enjoy equal rights. Today, this place is famous for many delicious restaurants. It's the best restaurant in
the Jewish area.
No way.
No restaurant. Mamma, Papa,
Okay,
no
osteria or trattoria, that means it's cheap.
Cheap, local,
and good food.
Bravo.
At home is okay. You always drinking outside.
Yeah,
So, okay, because like for example, if you don't drink, then it would get boring eating at home all the time.
No, we drink and we smoke all the time. Touch the column, because this column, 25 BC.
Wow, 25 BC.
We are in the middle of the temple.
From here you can also see the theatre of Marcellus, built in the closing years of Roman Republic. So who would have thought that there is a mini Colosseum already situated in Rome itself. I also went to the Santa Maria Capitol Church, which is the highest summit of the Capitol Hill in Rome and offers some fantastic views of the city. I often found so many places in this area where Jews were forcefully converted to Christianity. So this place was built for the Jews to be converted to Christians once they were freed after the gladiator battle. I also learned about Caetani Lovatelli, who was an Italian aristocrat and cultural and art historian, and she was the first woman to become a member of the Lyncæan Academy in the 1800s, which is one of the oldest and most prestigious scientific academies in the world. A true pioneer and inspiration, to say the least.
I didn't show you the synagogue.
You
now
didn't?
I will show you the synagogue, because the synagogue we have here is the second biggest synagogue in Europe.
Wow. After that, I went to one of the largest synagogues in the world, and definitely largest in Rome. But unfortunately, it was closed on the day. But it's definitely a place I'd love to check out when I'm back in Rome. After that, I went to Bascilica Santa Maria, which is one of the 4 main basilicas of Rome.
So
One of the oldest or the
yes,
oldest?
No, one of the oldest.
Okay.
One, was built 1,300.
1,000? Okay, because you stopped there for a while, I'm like, huh?
1,300. Don't forget that we have over 350 basilicas.
And 900 churches.
Bravo.
Grazie. That's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure to like the video and comment down below what you thought of it. And I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.